like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball. And we've got two of the better running backs in the country facing off today. This thing isn't going to be necessarily the sexiest matchup. This is old school. This is handing the football off and finding out which of these two running backs can win.
Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They feed him again. Hard running there. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the ground, it's Lacey. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The Rebels offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Here's
a little room there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Gill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Hardy. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got it. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Leaping grab for a big gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got his man! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hardy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Working on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers are rolling down the field. From the gun, give to Hardy. There's some room. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running inside. It's Lacy. Turns it on at midfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Ready to try the point after.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to Hardy. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Mizzou will use its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Simmons fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's a heat. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to Hardy. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Quarterback making checks. Here's a give to Hardy. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The give to Hardy. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Simmons makes the catch. It's Hardy. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the left side, it's Hardy. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. The run inside. It's Lacey. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes a handoff. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field.
There's a crease. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. The quick out. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Simmons to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running inside. It's Hardy.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Hardy. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a give to Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open,
maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quick...
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going.